Now we'll look at how to sort the list. So I'm creating a simple list containing strings. Alf underscore list, which carries the values B, Z, V, R and P. Now, if I want to sort it alphabetically, all I have to use is sort function. So alf underscore list dot sort. So as you can see, it can just sort out the variables and it can give you the result like this. So in an alphabetical order, the values are coming out to be B, P, R, V and Z. Now same way, we can use a list of integer values like num list, where I have created with a set of integer values now, and I can do a sorting in a reverse format. So I say reverse equal to false or reverse equal to true. Depending on what I need, I can change the boolean values and I can run the sort. Since I have kept reverse equal to false, I am going to get the values like 5, 23, 45, 76, 98 in a kind of ascending order. So I hope you have understood how the sort function works. The sort function doesn't work in case we have a mixed data type list. Please keep this in mind. Now let's look at reversal of the list. This is another operation that we might need when we are trying to work on projects. Let's say we have a list created, my underscore list, with these elements put across. Now when I use a reverse function, what will happen? My underscore list dot reverse, when I execute it, I'm going to get the complete set of values reversed, like 10 being the last one in my original list has become the first one in the new list. So reverse means I'm just going to reverse the index values of the elements in the list. Remember when I was discussing about the for loops, I also explained the concept of iterations. So when you take the list, I can iterate with each and every element in the list by using a for loop. Look at this example, my underscore list. So for I in my list, I'm just going to look at for every element in my list, I'm just going to print out the values. So check this out, when I execute this, I'm getting the value of 1, 2, 3 up to 10, the 10 different elements that I have. So in a way, in a sequence, the values are getting executed, the print statement is getting executed, which is storing the values. The same way, I can also perform multiple other operations. Like look at this one. So I want to create a square of each and every element in the list and add it to square underscore list. So how can I use for loop here? For every element in my list, I'm saying num I star I. That is every element, multiply it by the same value and store it in the square underscore list. How do I store? I'm using the append function. So when I do this, for every element in my list, it's going to be squared and it's going to be appended to the square underscore list. Check out the outcome. So it is clear. 1, 2, 3, 4 has become 1, 4, 9, 16 up to 100. So this is how you can actually perform multiple operations on a list. I hope this gives you some clarity. Now moving on, there is a concept called as list comprehension. Let's understand what it is. In a way, whatever you performed by using the for loop function earlier, I can present it in a slightly different format when it comes to comprehension. So check this out. I star I for I in my list. In a way, it is a crispy way of defining the statement, of defining the function. And I'm saying that whatever that you have got by writing few lines of code using the for loop, I'm executing it in one line. And this is called comprehension. Can it give me the same result? Yes, very well, it gives me the same result. Instead of writing 5, 6 lines of code, I'm able to get it in one particular line. How can I categorize ages in a list as young or old? So I have an age list that's available which carries multiple items. Now for each and every element here, if the person is less than 25, I can call it as young. More than 25 means I can call it as old. Now, every element in this age list this operation is going to be performed. So let's check out how this works out. This is a normal way of executing things. So every person's age, based on the performance, based on the if-else code that I've written, is identified as old or young, and the list is updated. But is there a way that I can use comprehension here to reduce the total lines of code and bring it to a simpler form? I can do that. So check out this one, age underscore category, and I'm using young if age is less than 25, else old for age underscore list. When I execute this, the same values or whatever the outcome that we expected from the previous one, we are going to get the same outcome. Isn't it very simpler? Of course, to begin with, it may look complicated for you, but as you practice, this is something you will feel very comfortable in executing it. Now print age category, you have got the same outcome. And this is what you have achieved with the help of these operations. So list comprehension is a simpler way of writing or executing some logic in few lines of code. I hope you have understood list comprehensions. We'll take a pause here. I would like you to execute all these commands. I've shared the notebook in resources. Please check them once. Execute all of them. In fact, I would suggest you to type in a new notebook and try your own permutation combination of these codes so that you are comfortable with these data structures. In the next hands-on session, I'm going to introduce you to other data structures. So see you in the next topic. Thank you.